thank you very much for the kind invitation. And indeed, as you said, Chair, this is a topic that is crucial for Finland. And I try very briefly to explain to you why. But before that, one thing that I want to give as an advertisement. I'm coming from Rome, where 2 days ago we launched the International Year of Plant Health 2020. There's no life without plants. There's no life definitely without plants, and the bioeconomy is based on plants. So if you are not aware of the huge losses that the pests and the diseases cause to plants, go and read more. That is my message to you. And I'm sure that the companies also in Finland and internationally that are working on bio-based products share my view on that. Okay, so let's see how we can start the story. I would like to start by saying that, in my opinion, Finland has done her part linked to our EU presidency. So we actually started the work in July when we organized a bioeconomy conference in Helsinki together with the European Commission, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And some of the speakers of today were already then in Helsinki. And I think that this is the way how we are trying to explain that indeed bioeconomy is one of the cornerstones, I would say the backbone of the sustainable growth for Europe, and matches perfectly to the new Commission strategy on linked to Green Deal, as well as the Honourable Member of the Parliament also emphasized. And I'm extremely pleased that just recently in November, the Council in the sector of the competitiveness part adopted the conclusions on bioeconomy. And this is a clear message also to the Commission: keep going. It is not the end of the story, it is just the beginning. And I think that the awareness of bioeconomy has been one of the things we have tried to emphasize during our presidency. And this fits perfectly to the discussion here today, where we are collecting the researchers, the academics, definitely the enterprises, the companies, the policymakers, and also the civil society to understand the importance of the whole topic. And what I thought yesterday when preparing also my part for today, I even thought that bioeconomy is in a way like blood in our body, because blood carries oxygen. And in a way, I would like to say that bioeconomy is like, the blood giving the oxygen to the sustainable growth for Europe. We cannot manage without bioeconomy. As the Commission representatives also said, circular bio-based economy is the future of Europe, not underestimating the role of any other topics, of course, that we have to deal with. So what matches EU matches perfectly Finland? We have our own strategy since 2014, and my main message by this slide is to say that this is not only an issue of the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry, neither the Ministry of Economy and Employment, but it was a really large horizontal approach approved, of course, by the whole government and discussed in detail also in our parliament. So everyone needs to be involved. There's no doubt about that. And if you are interested about the Finnish story more, go into the web pages that are mentioned here on the slide as well. So bioeconomy really plays a crucial role for the Finnish economy. That is why it was not difficult to get the different parts of the government involved. Of course, Finland is a country with forests. Everyone who goes to Finland and lands, or if you go to Lapland across Finland, the only thing you see is forest or lakes. Every now and then, if you are very carefully looking out of the airplane, you can see some houses, but that is much more difficult. Indeed, we have lived and we still live from our forests. But forests are not only for money-making, forests are part of our soul, part of the Finnish identity. And I'm very happy that along with the different governments, we have had bioeconomy involved. And the carbon neutrality, of course, is playing the big role today. And the Finnish ambitious target is to achieve the carbon neutrality already by 2035. And that means, of course, heavy decisions on political level, and to be the world's first fossil-free welfare society is really a highly ambitious target for us, because it means, you know, taking on board that in everything that is linked to bioeconomy. And when I was listening to the first panel, I can say on behalf of the Finnish Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry and the Finnish farming sector, I'm confident that the farmers know their responsibility today. They know the need for change, and they want to be solving the problems. There's no doubt about that. And that is why I'm happy that in the Green Deal, the sustainable food system is part of the package. That is for sure extremely important. I want also to say a few compliments, of course, to the organizing body in here, for sure. When I went through the figures, the general figures, and how they match with the Finnish figures, the small and medium-size enterprises are in the target very nicely. In Finland, 50%, and in general, I understood 40% within Europe, and definitely the private-public partnership is the way forward. We cannot manage the challenges we are having without the cooperation of the entrepreneurs and the policy makers. That is for sure. And my last, I know I'm over the time. That is why I'm just saying a few words. That what we lack today, when I went through my figures, we lack the figures how much really the bioeconomy affects and gives to the rural development. We know very much about how many jobs are created. We know the Äänekoski, the biggest investment in Finland on bioeconomy during the last years or ever. We know how much it has affected in a positive way to the whole area and even the whole Finland, including logistics, road constructions, new jobs, etc. But, you know, the direct linkage to the well-being of the people, we need more research on that. And therefore, I'm asking, as there are very many scientists and academics in the audience, let's do more. Let's use the money available also from the EU funds more effectively to give the decision makers, the policy makers, you know, all the data that they need for the decisions. And indeed, it is full of opportunities. We can use wood for whatever purposes. I'm sure that the Stora Enso guy will tell what wood can be used. We can replace everything. That is what I have understood. There's about nothing that we cannot create by wood, and Finland wants to be involved deeply in that, and that is why we have to put our researchers to work with the industry. And there are excellent examples. I'm going around in the halls to see what kind of competition that is important and welcome between the companies exist. And but there are very many nice things happening in Finland, I think, from the packaging material, definitely whether it's linked to food or just for our plastic bags that we all hate nowadays, and also how to use the food waste that we all should avoid creating, but how we can use that the best possible way when we still have it available. But thank you once again for the opportunity to be here, and let's have a good day afterwards. Thank you very much.